Satnam, Shiv Chankar. It is the first rainy day in Sebastopol. I'm sitting in the car. Samaj is working in the coffee shop. And I just wanted to share with you a conversation I had with a client last week. We were talking about hunger. Like, why are you hungry? And I've been talking about this in these videos too. So we can look at why we're hungry, which I've already talked about. And then we can also look at how do we respond to hunger. So there's how does hunger strike you? Like, that's what I talked about in the other video, the other video. How does hunger strike you? But then there's how do you respond when hunger strikes? Think about a baby. So a baby cries and you go and tend to it and you see is it okay? Does it need a diaper change? Does it need feeding? Does it need burping? Is something going on? Do all of those things and the baby's still crying. And you keep picking it up. And then the baby cries. You do its diaper, change the diaper, you feed the baby, you do everything and the baby cries and it cries and it cries and you keep picking it up. And then perhaps it stops crying. So when it cries again, you pick it up and it stops crying. Awesome. To stop the baby crying, all you need to do is pick it up. But what if picking up the baby is actually making the baby cry? Right. We're habitual beings, so that little baby cries. You give it the bottle. The baby cries, gets his diaper changed. The baby cries and cries and cries, you pick it up. Baby cries again, change its diaper, give it its bottle, make it comfy, cries and cries again. You pick it up. Baby says, need a diaper change? Cry. Need food? Cry. Need to get picked up? Cry, 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 cry. You say, when I pick up the baby, it stops crying. That's the solution. Baby's saying, fantastic. When I want to be picked up, crying is my solution. So what if you stop picking up the baby? Wah, 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 wah. Nothing worse than a baby crying, right? And it can be hard, especially if you're the mum. It can be very hard to hear your baby crying. But if your baby's had a diaper change, your baby's had a bottle, your baby doesn't have a fever, there's nothing else going on, chances are you and your baby have just created a habit together. Baby cries, you pick it up. Baby's crying, you pick it up, baby stops. Good job. So in order to break that habit, someone has to change the behavior. The baby is just a baby. The baby wouldn't understand this video if you played it to the baby. So the baby can't change. So that leaves you, the mum, the caregiver. You're the one who has to change. Change can be hard, messy, uncomfortable, full of crying babies. But when we persist with change, change happens. So the crying will not go on forever. In fact, there will be less in the future than there has been in the past, because the baby is going to unlearn the habit, cry, 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 get picked up. But in order to do so, you have to stop picking up the baby when the baby cries. Okay, Shiv, what's this got to do with dieting? Well, imagine that baby is your hunger. So every time your hunger strikes you, for all the reasons we've already talked about, which are not necessary fuel, right? Just like the baby, you've had your diaper changed, you've had your bottle, but still you want food. Why? Well, who cares why? It's not because it's not for a vital need, right? So like the baby. So when it's not for a vital need, just like the baby, you got to ignore it. You have to ignore that hunger. And what's it going to do? It's gonna gnaw away at you like the crying baby. Wah, 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 wah. Hungry, give me some food. It'll be much better when I have that cookie. If we just had that one cookie, just one cookie, no one will know. And tomorrow, it's just tomorrow, we can do it tomorrow. I just wanted some chips. Is there anything in the freezer? I think I'm actually really hungry. Maybe I actually need something really, I'm hungry. Hunger knows how to talk to you. Hunger has been ruling your roost, just like it rules mine, since you were born. You didn't know how to talk, but you go, wah, 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 hungry. I'm hungry. We know that. It's born into us. However, along the way, just like being picked up, maybe we're not picked up, but maybe something is put in our mouths. Maybe we're given a treat. Maybe we're given something to eat. So, of course, you're a baby, you get picked up. If this behavior continues to being a toddler, that's when you get something shoved in your hand or put in front of the TV or given some other kind of treat, right? But how does that work? What are the results with that? We just respond to hunger with food. But there is a spiritual hunger. It's not a physical hunger. You already know that you've satisfied that. You need your 3 meals a day, maybe a snack in between, if you're going crazy. But you know we can live a long time without food, right? Longer than we can live without sleep or water. And yet we've got ourselves in a tizzy about blood sugar levels and feeling all kind of ooh, and feeling the hunger. But what if, like the baby, the hunger just knows how to get around you? And so it uses all of its tactics, like a baby crying, to get you to just say, oh, for God's sake, shut up. Here, just have this. I'll deal with you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So many tomorrows, right? Yet where did they get us? All those tomorrows got us to today. And they probably didn't bring change. Change doesn't happen until we decide that it's going to happen. Change won't happen until you stop picking up the baby. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you picking up the baby? Do you need to stop picking up the baby? I'll be back to share what we do when we stop picking up the baby, the next step in this. So keep your eyes peeled. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because then you'll get to know when the videos are posted. Come and join us at onewomanrevolution.tv/next step. If you'd like to join Get Your Happy Back 40-day reset for body, mind and spirit. We run every season 4 times a year. So whatever time you're watching this, you're never far away from a new season starting. And Get Your Happy Back, this is where change really happens. We don't just talk about it, we do it. We do it and we support one another. We do it 4 times a year for 40 days. We don't make change forever. What is forever? Make change for now. We do it for 40 days. We get into the habit of doing it. We get to know our habitual ways through the classes, the hourly classes every week that we have. It's a great place to make change. Come check it out. This is Shiv Charankar with One Woman Revolution. There's a One Woman Revolution inside every single one of us. Welcome to yours. Satnam.